Today is this beautiful mixed media background because I don't have my mask yet, the Guy Fawkes mask. So yes, I will remain anonymous. Yeah, I thought I'll give you a little bit of a showdown. No, a little bit of an idea about learning languages, and it's actually really funny when you can switch from one language to the other, especially when you're on a party. When you're at a party with friends. So yeah, you hear me talk English because I've lived in Canada for 13 years now, and I still love it, and I live in Ottawa, and the capital of Canada, and actually I'm home. I'm sort of stuck home for the next, well, until tomorrow night, because we got minus 36 degrees Celsius wind chill. That's the temperature that you feel when you go outside. That's approximately, I think, minus 34 Fahrenheit for my friends in the US. Oui, et aussi au Canada, on parle français, mais c'est un français spécial, et ça sent différent, ils sont différents mots, je crois, que le français qu'on parle à Montréal, qu'on parle à Gatineau, qu'on parle en Ontario, parce qu'il y a des villes en Ontario, bon, des villages en Ontario où les gens parlent français. Et à Montréal, la grande ville avec, je pense, c'est 3, peut-être déjà 4 millions de personnes. Et bon, c'est comme, partout au Canada, on parle. Bon, tu peux entendre une centaine de langues différentes parce qu'il y a des immigrants qui viennent des tout pays du monde. Also jetzt spreche ich ein bisschen Deutsch, weil es meine Muttersprache ist. Ich bin aus Österreich, ich klinge also nicht sehr deutsch, sondern eindeutig österreichisch. Ich kann natürlich von oberösterreichischem Dialekt, ein bisschen Wiener Dialekt, ein bisschen Wiener Schimperunderdeutsch. Also man versucht schön zu sprechen, aber wir haben in Österreich eindeutig verschiedene Ausdrücke und andere Ausdrücke als in Deutschland und besonders im Alltag durch die Geschichte, also zum Beispiel Lebensmittel, Essen, Gewohnheiten, verschiedene Sachen, und sehr interessant sind auch die Ausdrücke, die wir noch aus der Kaiserzeit haben, wo Französisch die Sprache bei Hof war, und Wörter, die auch in Frankreich nicht verwendet werden, zum Beispiel die Combinage, was meine Großtante noch gesagt hat, und das ist ganz einfach die Kombination, also Combinage, der verschiedenen Untergewänder einer Dame, also also das ganze altmodische Zeug einfach. دلوقتي بكلم عربي شوية، لكن من زمان ما كلمتش عربي. العربي بكلم ده العربي مصرية from Egypt. جوزي oh my god, I can't remember anything. ممكن أتكلم لغة تانية عشان من زمان ما كلمتش عربي، لكن كلمت كتير. مساء الخير. Okay. Şimdi Türkçe konuşuyorum biraz. Zamanda Türkiye'de kaldım biraz arkadaşlarla. Ve nerede çok Türkçe konuşmuyorum ki, ama Türkçe anlıyorum ve Türkiye'yi unutmadım. I did not forget Turkey. Ik praat niet heel veel Nederlands, maar ik kan het verstaan. Zoals ik in Nederland geleefd heb, heb ik ook Nederlands gepraten. Okay, my next try is Italian, and then we have, Latin. Latin is kind of funny because actually we had real intense Latin classes in high school, and that amounted to a total of 6 years of Latin. Of course, nobody speaks Latin except possibly they still do in the Vatican. I'm not sure. And people in Europe that are old and they want to show off their knowledge of ancient languages, which is Latin and Greek. They used to still present us those sayings that everybody hated. But there's one that I like, and it's kind of funny. Yeah, and it's always a good thing if you want to know when a movie was made to know the Roman numbers. Okay, of course, Latin is written like English and German and all those languages. There's this one Latin phrase that I think is funny. And it goes like this. Si tacuisses philosophus mancissus. Had you shut up, you'd have stayed a philosopher. So, had you kept quiet, you would have stayed a philosopher. It's about, I forgot the story too, but it's a story about somebody who, said something when he shouldn't have kept silent. So I guess that was most of the fun. Yeah, I'm learning Spanish and dabbling a little bit in Cree, which is one of the native languages of Canada. And what I'm very interested in is Inuktitut, which is a language of the Inuit. But of course, there are various dialects which which differ a lot. So in Ottawa, most Inuit talk the Baffin Island dialect, and it's very easy to see to get beginners tutorials on YouTube. And what I noticed is from Spanish that I keep working at, I keep learning that it's very easy for me truly easy for me to understand relatively slow spoken Spanish because of the amount of Latin words, since it's a Romance language. Anyway, so what I wanted to say about language learning is just talk. That's my main recipe for success. Just talk. These days it's easy to learn from someplace or YouTube, people, or on a trip. So on your first couple of words, have people write them down for you. Whether it's on a holiday, whether it's your neighbor, the greetings, thank you, please, take care, whatever they say, or good wishes. And I personally find it's really nice if you can say at least 2 words, something nice to people that you meet, and it's in their language. It shows that you respect them. It shows that you care. It shows that you see they're from a different culture, maybe a different country, especially like Canada, Australia, you would think, and the US, where you have many immigrants. These days also in Europe, of course. And it's never wrong. So usually people are quite happy if you tell them, if they realize a few words in their language, because they have a different background, they like different things, they live in a foreign place, so every little acknowledgement of who they are, because they're not the majority, they are usually a minority, every little acknowledgement goes a long way, as we say. So that means it's just nice. It's just a good thing to do. So, and the next thing I would suggest is, if you don't like go to college, take a course or anything on a specific language that you want to learn, I'd recommend that you listen to music in a different language. Like, I like Santana. I mean, not the the Santana from the 70s and but what he's doing these days, and and I like to listen to the music that's in Spanish. I'll look up a word, so then I get a group, and I get one sentence, and I get a couple of sentences, and I can sing along because I like that. So there's so many possibilities, or you watch a DVD and then you can watch it again, or watch a part again, maybe some part that's where they don't talk really fast, that is in a different language, right? And it's actually funny. One time I was watching Miami Vice, and I don't know, I had to stop. I was still watching a DVD on, I think, my computer, and I had to stop because I got up, got something to eat, and then turned it back on, and I thought, that's funny. I don't really understand everything, but of course the action continued, right? So Horatio was just where he was, and the very blonde guy there, and they moved around, some partying, some hectic talk, and I thought, it's really funny. Something I don't get. Maybe they're talking too fast, and it took me quite a while, at least 10 minutes, and I left it running to understand that I was already listening to the Spanish version. Of course, I hardly understood anything, maybe a couple of words back then, but it didn't occur to me because I'm very used to listening to hearing different languages, not understanding. Like when they came to Egypt the first, the second, the third time, I'd speak to people, and it was family, right? The family of my ex-husband. I'd speak to people in English, in French, and then I would hear single parts, and I did start a course, but because I'm a German speaker, and like English being a Germanic language, and I'm used to Romance languages, French, Italian, Spanish. So Arabic is a completely different language, and it's very comparable to Latin, with especially High Arabic, with the 6 cases for nouns and so on. And once you get into it, it gets a lot easier because words are words always have one root. There's usually 3 consonants, and it's been explained. It's been explained on in other spots on YouTube, other places on YouTube. And sorry, I keep losing my thread because of some health problems that I had, and I'm still recovering a bit. But I just and I hope you apologize the whatever it is about the first longer video that I'm taping for YouTube, and that might sound odd or off or wrong or whatever. So I'll keep at it, and you keep at learning languages, just talking. And you see somebody, you say in Spanish, how are you, or in Russian or whatever you just learned, and they might reply back. You might not even understand, but you get the idea, because they will reply to you, good, how are you, right? Or how are you? And then you already get the sound of it. You already get into the whole feel of the language, and you hear the real pronunciation, the way it's meant to sound. Okay, so guys, have fun. Thanks so much for listening, and see you next time. Bye.